This is Mucula tree. The scientific name is Petrocarpus crassotris. The tree that will change the environmental space of our homeland. And you have masquerade tree, Polylatia lagufulia. I'm going to discuss about this. I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical space and location and the time zone. You are all welcome. There is something happening in the homeland, in Anambra State, by Soludo government about the tree planting we've been talking about. And date has been set for the commencement, which starts 1st of February to 10th of March. We're going to discuss more on this, but stay tuned. Our environment has to be brought to life again. Stay tuned. This is masquerade tree, folia, logufula tree. That's one of the trees the Anambra State governor is advocating. And Mukola tree also is being advocated to be planted in the streets. Many of the subscribers and others people have been asking which type of tree do they want people to plant. This is the type of tree. This is called masquerade tree. So why we're showing this before we discuss what we're discussing is for you to take note. This is the tree because the Anambra State government under Soludo is trying to change the face of that state, the face of the homeland, Anambra State, to change the face of Onitsha by encouraging of planting of trees. Mokora tree, that's steph tree, and the masquerade tree, which is called longifolia tree. So this what we want you to know, and before we continue our vlog, remember that you need to support us by subscribing, sharing to this vlog, and commenting. So we're gonna discuss more about this. Continue to stay tuned. We're going to discuss. It's very important because our environment need to be changed. Our environment need to be changed. Onitsha, Okanewi, Ekulobia, all the high street major area must be changed in the homeland. Stay tuned. That's a masquerade tree, masquerade tree. That's what the Anambra State government wants on the roadsides and the street corners in Anambra State. And it will help to change the face of the states. That's the masquerade trees. All these are masquerade trees. The nursery, you can see. So in 2019, the government of Philippines made a law that required all the high school and the college students to plant a minimum of 10 trees before they can graduate. In 2019, the Philippine government made a law that made it a compulsory that any high school or college student that wish to graduate, before they graduate, they must have planted a minimum of 10 trees in Philippines. That's a way to help the environment, to turn the environment around, which I believe if Soludo administration pursue this vigorously, the face of the city of Onitsha, Oka, Newi, Ekulobia, and many other urban areas in the state will breathe a new life. It's possible, and it will create a new business, and it will help the economy to grow. We're going to play the video of the commissioner of environment in Anambra State, Dr. Felix Odimewu, why showing the Awada Landlord Association and the residents the types of these trees. We have talked about the Mucola tree and the Logifolia, the masquerade tree, the one the government required them to plant. So we're going to play the video for you to see and to hear from the horse's mouth. The government is determined that they are going to give 3 prizes to any street that plant these trees and maintain a clean environment, including the drainage. They are going to win the first prize, 10 million naira in the local currency, 5 million naira second prize, and third prize is 3 million naira. That's what you are going to play this so for you to see, and you can make your comment in the comment section about this. If you think that Soludo will actually pursue this to the letter, or just initial gra, or just trying to show something, or but let's wait until we play the video so that you can also make your own comment. Remember, I am still called the NYE, the son of the wonderful. Remember to subscribe, remember to subscribe, remember to subscribe, remember to share. Yeah, some few days ago, the government of Anambra State met with the Award Obosi Onitsha Metro. Meet them to discuss about the environmental issue, the need to plant trees and have a healthy environment. And they discuss about issues. The government want to be for them to cooperate with the government in bringing about a very healthy environment and competition that is going on. Ka Anambra Chake is like a way to get the people on board in this environmental fight. And there he was able to showcase the 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 trees that need to be planted in the states. And we are going to discuss, we are going to listen to his speech, and we'll come back and talk more. See you.
Design I chop use big here. Never carry out 200 naira the market. 200 naira, can't more than that. This one I carry 1,000 naira the market. Each household can go and buy like to only chairman of urban resources. This even when this setback, you can plant this piece. The chairman of the land association mandate here, your tax force, your environmental sustainability committee, a mandate here, almost step trees, kaya, on a call 1 or 2. On a zunye. Before you know it, this whole street are blue trees, green area. And it is cheap. This time we have 2,000 kunya now where we will be doing that. If I ever trees, they will never attack. Although the clean green arrangement I in the book with so you have about the sample of the trees. I can never know there. Chairman, they were there. Maybe say meeting. Yeah, sample and they have to test the tree. Or I will be maintain years where I go with. So before the next 5 years, never need a teacher. Or 2 years, yes. Then of course, the deputy governor announced the governor the price. And that challenge, the 1st of February. I get a check. And on the 10th of March, we will go around. Every week I get around. Now sensitize, now encourage, now bound women to make sure that they find the good aga. And what about them make them do? We will come back and check. I got a result and we want Anambra State needed. If talk against the men on the chat. If talk against the men every other place needed. Malonka, I got all the results. I am no we place is same baby head. And I am working who commissioner for works. But now all my happy or the if you didn't have a plan, I get and this government is so determined and intentional to correct so many of the things that are wrong in Anambra State and all the CIA with what we have seen so far. So if I also know that communal interaction and commitment and dedication, say, Governor, we've seen you. I have to go big. I have to go your intention for Anambra State. Therefore, because in the way to I get the way to I find now, and the governor commit to know that what he wants for Anambra State, the book, other men can and the work and million cause so these are the things I actually point out. These trees, we go getting into action to the main meeting. Each household, step 3, or go and be actually before you next time I got here, trees are everywhere. When purified air, then you to extend your healthy life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. You heard from the horse's mouth. You heard what the commissioner talked about, and he's talking about the administration of Professor Chukwuma Soludo, his determination to get Anambra State up and running in environmental issue, especially planting trees. But we have to also, as some of our people discussed, that the government should also be serious also in government establishments, because some of the government establishments lack trees and very unkept. The local council headquarters, the ministries, and that this tree planting must also, the government must initiate it in schools. That most of these schools in Onitsha have no trees in them. They don't have these trees. So that the government should, if they are really serious, make sure that all the schools get this thing on board and plant hundreds of this tree in the school and other trees. And in the churches, all these churches that litter around Onitsha, Oka, Newi, Kulobi, everywhere, the government must mandate all the GOs and bishops and all those priests to do that. That once they do that, that a lot of things will change. And all those filling stations, petrol stations, they need also to mandate them to plant. Because if they plant, and all those industries, factories that are high polluters of environment, if they plant trees, they talk about industrial layout in the harbor industrial layout. If they plant a lot of trees inside those industries, it will help also to change the face of our nature and the other areas in the state, in Anambra State. And they talked about also the issue of so they talked about the issue of the river front in Onitsha, that if the government is planting all those exotic palms and other or coconuts or raffia palms on those river fronts and those streams in the villages, that it will help to also beautify the cities and the urban areas. They want the government to also do their own part. That as they are pushing the people, they should start their own, doing it steadily. On these major roads, they should also try to initiate a serious policy on their own. That once the people start seeing all those things, seeing it in hospitals, see it in schools, see it in the marketplace, all these marketplaces, there are no trees on them. If the government mandate those markets, big markets and business areas to plant these trees, car parks, that the state will change for good. So that's what people are discussing about. And the drainages and the side of the government ministries and other establishments are unkept. That weeds has taken over most of them. Their gutters are not kept clean, a lot of things. So they need to work on themselves also. That's what people are saying. That with that, it will show proper leadership, and it will help that people are happy generally from the feelers in the street. The people are happy about the program the government is initiating. They say that the government also has to show leadership on their own as well, because their commissioners, ministries, the local government secretariats, and a lot of things, are they not part of this environmental issue, planting of these trees? So that's what they are discussing about. And the commissioner, Odimegu, Dr. Felix Odimegu, he should also look into this concern, because this is very, very important. So it's very important for this commissioner to carry on this, because Soludo government, as he declared African Dubai, Taiwan, is a government that has to change the environment. Because if he failed to change the environment, the opposition will be hammering on him, cajoling him, as they've been talking around already. So because all those are Dubai, Taiwan, all those, the environment was changed. So that's why people are making reference to them, Kigali and all those. So it's very, very important he succeed on this. And we will all be cooperating. He also need to donate these trees to many vulnerable areas and help them plant it also. So it's very, very important because the homeland must be livable and it must be prosperous. It must be the final destination and not a departure launch. So we must also cooperate with the government of Soludo to make Anambra Chake, ka Anambra Chake, Anambra ga Chake. And with these prizes they have just released, I think is a carrot bit of it. It has to apply carrot and stick. So I do believe that a lot of people will start to understand the need for this, for their own good and for the good of everyone. So the people also discussing about the refuge waste, the disposal of refuge and the collection of it. That is very, very poor in Awada, in our nature, in all kind. Most of this inner street, that the people that are supposed to take away their waste in Ugwaba, in many other areas, in Owe Road, that the rubbish are being piled up on the roads. That where are those people that are supposed to be taking it? And they are talking about also the market area, that the markets need to be dealt with in cleanliness and also planting of trees. So that's what we are discussing about, that if he can also intensify the making sure those markets are tidied up and trees planted, and most of the ground in the markets are cemented or interlocks, and the tree planted in most of it, that the state will breathe a new life. There will be the state will be so fresh, and this issue of pollution will completely be reduced in the state. And they also talked about all those burning of waste, because the burning of things on the street corners, some people are burning their waste because they say that nobody come to take the waste, in spite that they are paying for it. So it should be also be discouraged. Burning of tires, burning of all those things that are polluting the cities, polluting the homeland, should also be discouraged. Our environment need to be dealt with serious enforcement, seriousness on the part of all, including the government and the people. So it's very, very important that they take all these things seriously. Let it not be like a political talk or political harakiri or dancing or political dance or political posturing. Let it be a serious something that a timeline has to be set to bring it to pass. It's unfortunate that it did not start from since he entered into power, because he would have actually changed a lot of places. But our people say Tabubo, Ostadema, not the Balubo. Let us support him as he unleash this environmental policy on the state. I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Thank you. Remember to subscribe. I see you in the next vlog. Bye.
ife a na-ayọzụ n'ọgụ